channel. Today we are going to create this fun makeup look with some new awesome products that I received. So if you want to know how to get this makeup look, please keep on watching. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out a bunch of new makeup that I've received and I'm so excited to try them and I'm so inspired by all of this beautiful makeup in front of me that I just want to put it all on my face. I was actually not having the best day today and I felt like the best thing to do and to just, get your mind off of things is to do makeup, because I love makeup and that is what takes my mind off of things that I don't want to deal with right now. So I'm just gonna sit in front of my mirror and put makeup on my face for like 2 to 3 hours and just get lost in everything. It actually started with this palette. Colourpop sent me this palette and I was like, how can I just let this sit in my vanity without playing with this? Because when you see this much color in a palette, I mean, come on, how can you not use all of this? It's so beautiful. So we also have more palettes from Colourpop. Wow, we should just get into it because I know this video is going to be super long. And by the way, I know this hair is a mess. I didn't feel like washing my hair today. It's just one of those days and I felt like I haven't done anything to my hair in so long. I need to get my roots done. Probably should get a keratin treatment or hair botox or something because I've been dealing with this curly hair. Not dealing, I mean, I've started loving my curly hair. It's not like this bothers me, otherwise I wouldn't come on camera. It's fine, it's alright, but I kind of miss my straight hair now because I like variety with my hair. I like playing up with my hair. I like having them curly sometimes and wavy sometimes and straight other times. Anyway, I'm in a rambly mood today, so grab something to eat, baby, because this is gonna be long. I'm so glitzy right now with my glitzy hairband and my glitzy top. I couldn't deal with the cold, so I had to just put a bathrobe on. I thought, wow, there's so many lights in front of me and they give out so much warmth. I might be just able to sit in this top and film for like 2 hours, but I was like, no, it's cold. It's so cold that I'm wearing a bathrobe and I also have a heater next to me. It's like 8 degrees, okay? So for primer, I have 2 options. So Cal sent me these primers. This is their pore correcting mattifying base. This is the Instabeam primer oil. And then I have the newly launched e.l.f. Putty Primer, which I'm so excited to use this. I just used a little bit of it on my hand to see what the texture was like, but I haven't used it on my face yet. So I'm very excited about this. I think I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer and the primer oil from Cal. Because I do want something that fills in my pores, but I also want hydration. I hate dry skin. Okay, wow, so this is like pore filling, but it hasn't like mattified me. It's not like one of those mattifying pore filling primers, which is fine by me. I don't mind it. I think it's a good all-round primer that's probably going to work for all skin types, but if you're looking for like full, complete pore filling action, this is not it, because this does not like completely hide the pores and mattify the skin, but it's still a good primer if you want a little bit of pore filling and just like overall priming for your skin. Now let's try out the let's try out the Instabeam Illuminating Primer Oil. It looks like it has a little bit of shimmer running through it, so it's going to be like illuminating. So I'm gonna take 2 pumps of that and focus that on the cheek area because I don't want my T-zone to be like super shiny. So I'm gonna put most of it in my T-zone. You should know all of this by now if you have seen my masterclass video. I'm actually hosting a masterclass right now where I'm teaching you all the steps of makeup one by one, and I've already talked about priming and foundations and concealers, and more videos are coming, you guys. I have so much to do, especially with Carvaria, and there's also something super exciting that's gonna launch very, very soon, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. But there's a lot of work involved in running a business and a brand behind the scenes, but I look oily and this is a primer oil and that's fine. I love looking like a wet grease ball before I put my foundation on because I feel like foundation really goes well on top of beautifully primed skin. So I want full coverage today, and the most full coverage foundation in my collection is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I don't have any new foundations to try out, so I was like, let's grab an oldie but a goodie. It's been a while since I used this on my face, so I am just gonna dot that all over. I love how beautifully this shade matches me. It's like this shade is made for me. It's so like such a good match. I am taking the Wise She Pro Base brush. I actually really enjoy this brush for foundation. It's so dense and it buffs so well, plus it's a little bit angled, so you get a really nice controlled application with this. I also really like her eye brushes. Do you see the amount of coverage this foundation has? It's like one of the best foundations out there. If you're looking for a foundation to hide your identity, I feel like this is it. This will hide everything. When I'm working with such full coverage foundations, I always make sure I grab them down my neck, one. And then two, I like to use a brush to get the maximum mileage out of the foundation, because when it's really full, you want to kind of spread it around and make sure it doesn't look cakey. So I'll just buff that all over my skin, all over my face. And then I'll just take a sponge and sponge that down. I cannot do my makeup without my beauty sponges. I absolutely need to have them. I feel like they pick up any excess product that is in your face and push the product that is already on your face deeper into your skin and just make everything look one and like skin. And that is how you can make like really full coverage, high pigmented foundations look like skin and not look cakey even in real life. This sponge that I'm using is from Colourpop. I actually really like it. I love Colourpop sponges. They are so good. Sometimes when I get tired, I just switch to my left hand and do my makeup with my left hand, and I can do it really well. I mean, the only thing that's little difficult to do with my left hand is eyeliner, but otherwise I should be able to do it really well. That's why I haven't done like any of these stupid challenges like doing my makeup with my left hand. Okay, I've come really close to show you how natural this foundation looks, and this is one of those foundations that can look cakey like super fast, but look at how beautiful and nice it looks on the skin. I'm gonna be honest, it might also be because of the primer oil, because I feel like this foundation and oil really makes a good combo, because it's a very pigmented foundation. So if you mix it with oil, you get a really beautiful base. So I'm actually really happy with the Cal primer. For concealer, I'm gonna take my all-time favorite concealer, the Too Faced Born This Way. I love this concealer. It's been in my yearly favorites for so many years. I didn't do a yearly favorites this year because I feel like I was in a no buy zone. I wasn't buying a lot of products. I was just using up all of the products that I already have. So I didn't really discover any new products. I was just going through my entire collection and trying to finish up everything that I have. I didn't want to be wasteful. Okay, so I do have a new sponge to try out. This is the new e.l.f. sponge, the camo sponge, and I think they have a camo concealer as well. I should get that to try it out, but I must say this is one of the softest, like spongiest sponge of all times. Like, this is a little bit dense, but this, you can just, it's so soft and spongy, and it's actually like a really nice shape for your concealer, especially for under eyes. I love when sponges are clean and you use them like fresh and new, and then after one use they look like this. I mean, that's just the reality of life. There's actually a really nice shape for a sponge. I'm slowly discovering as I'm using this, because it's very easy to control this sponge. Whenever I apply my concealer, I really go in that inner corner of your eye, like going from the bottom to the top, because that is where you get the most darkness. The most dark circles are always centered in this inner eye area. So focus your concealer here. You will feel like you won't even need to apply these inverted triangles that we do for camera, and you won't even need to take your concealer all the way out. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer and highlight my under eye area just a little bit, because I know I'm going to do such a bold, colorful look. I want everything to be like supremely perfect. I just love this concealer, you guys. This NARS concealer, oh my god, this is so good. For my loose powder, I'm taking the K-Beauty Banana Powder. I actually really like the K-Beauty powder. It makes your skin look so poreless and smooth. It's a beautiful powder. So I'm just gonna pat my under eye area again before I apply powder to make sure there are no creases, because you don't want to set your creases. So make sure you always blend your creases out first. And I think I really love this sponge for applying powder as well, because this shape is just so brilliant. And I think if you're a makeup artist, you are also really going to like this shade to work on other people. I think it gives you more control. Now, as you can see, I just pounce the powder on my skin. I don't leave it on. I don't bake my face for too long anymore. I feel like it just makes me look too dry. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Pressed Powder. This is just one of the best drugstore powders with a little bit of coverage as well. And I actually finished my MAC Studio Fix foundation and don't really want to spend 2,500 rupees right now, because I have so many other powders that I should be using and finishing before I just go ahead and buy more makeup that I don't need. So I'm trying to discover other products, trying to use up all of my other products and recommend other nice products to you guys as well. I always use my MAC Compact, but this one deserves a shout out as well because this is just so beautiful. It sets everything perfectly and also gives a little bit of coverage. Let's wipe that off the lips. And to moisturize and prep the lips, I'm gonna take the Too Faced Lip Injection. Okay, I'm up close again because I just wanted to show you how poreless everything looks. The Maybelline Compact literally makes the skin look poreless. And the slight powderiness that you see will also go away when we start applying our makeup setting spray. Okay, time to move on to the eyes. I am gonna take this shade called Lovecraft right here. Oh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. I need to do my eyebrows first. Let's see, what do we have? I have the new e.l.f. eyebrow pencil to try out, and it comes with a spoolie on one side and a retractable pencil on the other side. I'm just so excited to use this palette. I forgot I need to do my eyebrows first, and then I was like, wow, something is missing. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm going to this shade and spreading that all over the crease, making sure everything looks super blended. I'm gonna take Abstract now, this super fun bright yellow. I love yellows on the eyes. I think they look so fun. Oh, look at that, super pigmented. That's what we like. So I'm just gonna blend that through the inner crease, and I'm going to keep removing my fallout with this Duo Fiber brush. A brush that is really light, that's not going to move your base. You can use that to just flick the fallout. Let's do this shade. It's called Love Plus Warhol. I think I'm going to keep that in the mid crease portion right here, so we can transition to pink and then purple. I'm using the same brush for all of this, by the way. This is my favorite eyeshadow brush of all time, the MAC 217. This shade looks like it has a little bit of shimmer in the pan, but it doesn't translate onto the lid because it's like a matte base with a little bit of like sequin shimmer running through it. And when you put your brush in there, there is a little bit of fallout, but it doesn't bother me. A lot of pigmented products do have fallout. It's just something you gotta deal with. I'm not gonna blend that too much or too high because I want the definition of the color. I think the next pink color that I want is this one, this Berry Paradise shade. And I want to do a half cut crease, so I'm gonna pull this one down a little so you can see that through the cut crease as well. And by the way, when I'm switching colors on my brush, I like to take my PAC brush cleaner. This, I just have the lid on the bottom, but this is the PAC Express brush cleaner. I actually just put it on my table like that and just keep cleaning my brush on there. It's really easy to switch colors with this. And now, of course, I want to take the purple. I'm confused between this purple or this purple. Both of them are fairly similar. This one is just a little bit darker, so I'll take this one. It's called Zeitgeist. Okay, wow, that is majorly pigmented. You have to be careful with these shades. I think I want to take a smaller brush with this. It has a lot of fallout as well, as you can see. Okay, I'll take this brush. This is also by Weishi. This is the Pro Domed Crease Brush. It's a very nice brush if you want to take a concentrated area and you want to apply color in that area. I don't want to cover the pink too much, so I'm going to focus this in the outside area and just kind of like pull it out like that, so I create a winged shape with my eyeshadow. Okay, I have found that tapping this color in is the way to go. If you wipe it, you're gonna lose a little bit of the pigmentation, and that happens with such bright colors, and purples and reds are especially difficult to formulate. Okay, I like how that's looking for now. I'm just gonna leave this eye and move on to this eye because I want to do the cut creases at the same time. Okay, over here I'm gonna do something with the blues and the greens. So let's take this light green, this one. It's called Dyed Up. and I'm pushing that in the inner corner. I'm starting from the inner corner in this eye because, you know, once you do 2 eyes, you realize how things work and which one is better. Now let's move towards the blue. I'm going to start with this blue first and then gradually introduce this blue. The light blue is called Take It Easel. Easel. Shouldn't it be Take It Easy? It's just called Take It Easel. And this one is called Iconic. I love this blue. It's so pretty. Okay, now of course I'm going to add the purple in the end right here as well. So this is what both the eyes are looking like. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. And for that, of course, I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer on my MAC 242 brush. This is just the perfect combo if you want to create a cut crease. This brush is so sharp, it is going to cut the crease and this concealer stays in place. Okay, the crease is cut. Now let's figure out what shade I want to apply in this region. I kind of want to do like a yellow shimmer to orange shimmer, something like that. So I'm gonna take Shine Bright and then I'm gonna take this shade. This is called Retro Dream. Okay, I kind of love this. I'm so happy I went with this idea. And on this side, we are going to do Pose first and then Hot Copic. Okay, you guys, this is as good as it's gonna get. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep perfecting it and I'm gonna be here forever. So I just have to accept that this is the best that I can do. For eyeliner, you're not ready for this. Colourpop has so many eyeliners, you guys. They sent me all of them and I was so happy. They look so beautiful. There's literally every color in this brush roll and you can actually buy this from their website. They do ship internationally and I have a code with them if you want a discount on your purchase. So I have all the eyeliners in the world and I think I want to do something crazy on the lower lash line as well, because why stop here? So let's do it. Purple to pink to yellow and purple to blue to green. Okay, my camera battery died, but I was just applying the Colourpop eyeliner. This is in the shade Piggy Bank. And you guys, do you see this purple on my lower lash line? This is insane. And I almost want to take it down a little bit and then not apply any eyeshadow and just leave it like that because it looks so beautiful and pigmented. I don't want to put any shadows and blend this out, which is rare because I always want to blend stuff out, but hey. Okay, I don't have a pink eyeliner, so I'm just gonna take the purple and add a little bit of white to make pink. And now, of course, we do yellow. This one is not as yellow as I would like it to be, so it's like a dull, pale yellow, but I want a really bright neon yellow, so I'm gonna take the shadow and apply it here. And I'll also take a little bit of that pink shade and apply it right here. Okay, I'm kind of happy with how that looks. Let's go ahead and apply liner and lashes. I'm gonna do that off camera because I know this video is already super long. So I'm just gonna draw a simple black winged eyeliner. Time to curl the lashes and apply mascara. This is the NYX eyelash curler. It is my favorite. I've used so many. This is just the best one. I drew a very small wing, which I never usually do. I like my wings to touch the sky, but today I calmed down on my wing a little bit because I was like, babe, you have so much eyeshadow on your face. Let that do the talking. I have a new mascara to try out. I bought this mascara from the MyGlam app. This is the Manish Malhotra mascara. And the packaging looks really nice and luxe, black and rose gold. And the wand looks like this. I personally prefer like thicker, chunkier wands. But let's see how this one is. Wow, it's actually not bad. It's a nice everyday mascara. It's not the most volumizing mascara out there, but it's definitely not the worst. It's doing a really good job at separating my lashes and coating them. You'd be able to see it a lot better when there's not a lot of eyeshadow on your eyes distracting away from the mascara. Okay, mascara is done. Now I'm not adding too many layers because I feel like I'm gonna apply lashes anyway, so what's the point of applying lots of layers of mascara? I have some new lashes by this brand called Sloshy Cosmetics and they are so beautiful. Do you see these? Look at these. Wow, stunning lashes. And these as well look so pretty. Which ones do I use? I think I'm gonna use this one. This one is called Party Hard. I want something that is not too winged. Like you see, this one is kind of winged because my look is not very winged eyeliner focused today. So I'm gonna take Party Hard. Okay, you guys, the lashes are on, the eyes are done. I need to stop working on my eyes and move on to my face. For bronzer, I'm gonna go back to an old favorite. This is the Kiko Flawless Fusion Bronzer. I love this, you guys know that. Look at it. I mean, when you hit pan on a product, when you have 20 bronzers, it really says a lot. I love this bronzer so much. And the brush I'm using with this is the MAC 135 brush. Super expensive, but it's one of those things that is worth it because whenever I bronze my face with this brush, I always love the result. It's super soft. You can also use this to apply powder, to apply blush. You can also, multi-use your brushes. I'm gonna switch brushes and take the MAC 224 and that is going to help me blend my nose contour. Okay, she's bronzed. Now I'm going to move on to my lip liner because I like to do my lips before I do my cheeks. I feel like doing your lips first really helps you tell how much blush you need to put on your face. And I like my lip liners to be a little bit darker than the lipstick that I'm wearing. So the one I'm using is by Huda Beauty. This is the lip contour in Flirt. Okay, lips are lined. I am gonna take the e.l.f. liquid lipstick. I'm trying this for the first time. This is the shade Mauvelicious. It looks like a really nice nudie pinky shade. Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. Oh, I love how that looks. It's definitely a matte liquid lipstick, so it's a dry matte liquid lipstick. Your lips are going to start to feel dry in like 3 to 4 hours. You're gonna need a lip balm, but this is just the thing with all liquid lipsticks. But I do really like the consistency. It's super pigmented and it's also like really matte, and I love the color of this. It looks so beautiful. We have a bunch of new blushes to try out. I have a few from Colourpop right here in different formulas. And I also have these from Kay Beauty, which just recently launched. So I think I'm gonna wear these. I have actually been wearing these since like a few weeks. I actually really like them. I am taking a pinky shade because my lipstick is a little pinky. This is the shade Sweet Salmon. They're really pigmented, but they're also super blendable. And you're never gonna end up with like blotchy, patchy blush. Super blendable. I love that. And do you see the beautiful color here? I am applying a lot of blush because this look is a little artsy. I feel like it needs a lot of blush, and I'm also gonna do like crystals because I have some fun crystals that I want to apply. But before we do that, I need to brighten my face. So I'm taking the PAC Baking Powder Set. You guys know I've been using this forever and I really like to brighten my eyes with this. It really just pulls the whole look together and makes everything look super clean. Now I have the new e.l.f. highlighter to try out. I'm very excited to try it out. It looks so beautiful in the pan, but I want to do crystals, and for that look I feel like I need to use this. This is the Fenty Diamond Bomb in the shade How Many Carats. So I think this is perfect for this look. I'm just gonna pick it up on my finger and apply it like that. Do you see that? It's such a beautiful like sparkle. It's definitely like chunky, sparkly glitter. There's a look and an occasion for it. It's not something you can wear every single day. I'm gonna take it all the way up my brows because I do want like lots of crystals here. Okay, I think that's enough. I can continue to apply this forever, but let's move on to crystals. I have these awesome face jewels from Colourpop. Look at this. This is the winged eyeliner set. Another winged eyeliner crystal set. And look at these, you guys, heart-shaped crystals, star crystals. Oh my god, they completely match my background, by the way. So I'm just gonna pop a bunch of these crystals on my face and I'm gonna be back. Okay, you guys, I think this is it for the look. I was thinking और भी कुछ बचा है, but और क्या लगा सकती हूँ? मैं सब लगा लिया है मैंने. I have the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Let's just spray the face. It's a nice fine mist. I like that. And it's definitely taken away the powderiness on my face. Okay, you guys, so this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and had fun and learned something new. I had a lot of fun creating this look and I feel so much better now. As I said, I was not having the best day, but I decided to put makeup on my face and now I just feel like everything feels better. And also just be grateful, you guys. We all have so many things to be grateful for. If you're watching me right now, you definitely have something to be grateful for. Every time you're upset, just quickly list 3 to 4 things you're grateful for and watch your mood change. It's like a magic trick, you know. Whenever you get into the being grateful mindset, you start to not worry about little petty things that bother you in your daily life, and you know, being grateful is the way to go. So I want to thank you so much for all of your support. You guys motivate me. It's because of you guys that I want to do all of these fun, crazy makeup looks and try all of this amazing makeup with you guys. So, and I hope this video helped you guys and it was fun to watch and you guys learned something new, which I really want to, you know, teach you guys makeup, and this is my passion. So if any one of you loves makeup, just keep practicing. You're gonna be good at it in no time. So also, if you like my fashion, don't forget to check out my Instagram because I post a lot of videos and a lot of other stuff on Instagram that you'll really like. I also post a lot of stories on Instagram, so make sure you check that out. I do have a fashion brand, you guys. It's called Karvarya. If you want me to talk more about Karvarya in detail, let me know. Leave that in the comments down below. I would definitely love to have a chat about my brand on YouTube. I feel like I've not done that other than my launch videos. I've not really talked about Karvarya much on here, but I do a lot of it on Instagram. So definitely check out Instagram if you're interested in that. But let me know if you guys would want me to make a video about Karvarya, about how I started, what it takes to run a business, and how I manage between businesses. So I'd love to discuss that with you guys as well. Anyway, I hope you've subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos like this. I do post a lot of other kind of videos as well. Check out my channel for more makeup. Thank you for watching, you guys. I'm gonna see you super soon in my next one. Mwah. Bye bye.